raised me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Full drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. My parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Pic6 Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready, set. Hawk, 70. Second Pirate. 70 Lions.
But right away, they'll change the look.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. The 36-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try and run again with Blue. On the tackle, it was Dane Belton. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Cougar 19. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Tiger 50.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Okay, break. Here we go, here we go. Panther 60. Ready.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Ready, ready.
They go with Blue between the tackles. Well, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Come on, come on. Cramp on, cat. Cramp on, lady. Riggs, Riggs.
They go again with Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Here we go, here we go. 180, 12, 12, 12. Got.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Stop.
Running right, here's Brown. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
11. Wide 80.
Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Bengals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
12. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So when did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And it is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
11, empty, take.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fernandez. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On 2, ready?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Let's get set. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Okay, ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
70, Timberwolf. Hawk, 70, Hawk, 19, Wyatt. Hey, check that. Three. Ready.
Back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Herrera. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolf.
35-yard line.
Patton Street. Hey, smash. Cougar 19. Go.
Handoff, Blue running right. There's some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 99 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
Bracco 80. 60 Bison.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets into the 30.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from a defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Nike, 70 Ranger. Panther 11.
They'll set up a throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
60 Bison.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
18 Cardinal.
1st and goal, Dallas.
And now an audible here into something else.
Dragon 60. Lions.
They'll look to throw here. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Bengals 3.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
11, Mike. Let's get set.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Burrow on play action. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11, 11, 11, 11. Wide 80. Got.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2.
11, 11.
2nd and goal.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. Caught on the slant. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
MT. Here we go.
He'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Broncos. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Street. Warrior 70 with Ryan.
Back to throw here. Drops it to Blue. Complete. And some room to run now. Inside the 10. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
At their own 9-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Hey, can. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 180, stop.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
60 Maverick, 60 back, 18, Pioneer.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19, cut 19. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bengals 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And the Cowboys pressure gets there. They this time for the sack.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11, Thomas. Right 80. Right shot.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Oh, gun. Shot. Hey, can. Shot.
Burrow will throw. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Fernandez. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Here we go.
The Bengals will line up for the
Right,
2-point conversion.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11. 11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
His kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Now a give, right side, Fernandez. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Now again, left side, Brown with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
11 mighty.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Gun. Cut. 180. It's hot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Bengals 23.
So So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball, and able to force that incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Let's get set. Right, 80. Twelve.
Now it's Burrow. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Back.
They'll try the left side. It's Fernandez. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bengals get a bit closer. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Here we go. 180. 27. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
11. Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go. Oh, stop. Ready? Stop.
Now back to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
37.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Check. Hurt.
They begin with a carry for Blue. Shelling through the defense. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 111 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready, break. Unlock line.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. To about the 33-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Go! 70 Timberwolf. Press ball 80.
They hand it off. It's Blue. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now. 18. Hey, smash. Mustang 19. Street.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check smash.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Okay, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pack. 60 Bison. Cowboy 80. Go street. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Riggs. 70 Rangers, Dragon 60.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcats. Hey, smash Broncos. Chap. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Broncos switch.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Panthers 60. Panthers 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Blue trying the right side. And he'll get it inside the 35.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
On the give, this is Blue. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 136 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Ready, ready. Hey. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Street.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
19 Tiger. Cougar 19.
The slot man in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. 11. Ready?
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Gun. Stop.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, empty, take. 180. Plays hot. Hot. Shot.
They'll try the left side. Fernandez. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Here comes 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
11 empty. Shot.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fernandez. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On 2, ready?
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
180. Plays hot. Shot.
Down Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Hey, man.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Hey, 70 Timberwolves. Warriors, 70. Cowboys on the speed. Let's go.
On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 empty.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a two-point conversion to tie it.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Bengals will line up for the
12,
two-point conversion.
12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
To throw, Burrow. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the two-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
Richtung Salzburg.